Ranger fans and geek culture, mark your calendars. November 11th to the 13th.
Welcome to Ranger Stop!
Ranger Stop 2022, live in Orlando, Florida. Come and meet your favorite Power Rangers, past, present, and future. Check out the exhibitors room and get your hands on some sweet art, comics, and toys. Lots of toys. Get yourself a photo with our photo op. Enjoy a variety of cosplay contests, Q&As, and our exclusive VIP dinner. And get ready for Ranger Stop presents Turtle Stop, a reunion panel for the cast of Ninja Turtles and Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze, with Judith Hogg, Brian Tucci, Ernie Reyes Jr., and former WWE and WCW heavyweight champion, Super Shredder himself, Big Sexy Kevin Nash. It is all going down November 11th to the 13th, Orlando, Florida, Ranger Stop 2022. Get your tickets now at rangerstop.com.
Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Are you ready to take this to the extreme?
Guys.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Today is a beautiful, but unfortunately way too hot Thursday. And we are Mike, TimeRider Zero, and my Ibo, Jen Messina. Jen, how you doing?
Hey, guys.
And of course, why are we here? Why, it's Rider Time Podcast, giving you the latest 3 episodes of Fuuto P.I, the collectively known as the Closed K. And my first question for you is, what do you think the K stands for?
Case with the K, right?
Yeah, K.
It stands for...
Yeah.
I was going to say cold, but that sounds stupid because there's no...
Because we know that the T in the first 3 episodes stood for the T intersection. The M from the previous 3 episodes referred to the dragonfly thing from the Mesozoic era. So what do you think the K stands for in this case?
I don't know at the moment. Kind? Nah.
I wish. Considering what happens.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, we could say it's Kuya.
Yeah, you know, the funny thing is Kuya, right? One of the guys who facilitated this gold digger trivia thing, right? And it means big brother in Filipino, so it's just kind of funny.
Yeah, Kuya.
Yeah. Maybe. That sounds possible.
Yeah. Yeah, like maybe when he finally learns to act like a real man, like he said he would, maybe we could call him Kuya.
Yeah.
Okay, so this episode starts off with a blizzard. Everyone's trapped inside while we have Shotaro and Philip doing mushroom hunting. Why are they mushroom hunting? Because Philip is Philip.
And because apparently these mushrooms in the mountain taste really good.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I don't know. I don't trust mushrooms that grow in the wild. Just saying.
But yeah, and they get stuck. Some weird lady, clothes them and, takes care of them inside the mansion.
Yes.
Loki kind of sketchy though. Yeah,
because in this mansion we have a masquerade party. But not just any masquerade party. It is a bride interview masquerade party where one of these 4 lucky ladies gets to become a gold-digging wife.
Yeah, it's kind of, think of it like Flavor of Love or The Bachelor.
Yeah, but with the masks on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or hey, it could be like the dating game, where like you have like one lucky
Love is
man
Blind?
or woman. Yeah, and then you have like 3 contestants right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I could make so many mall rat jokes.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was kind of crazy because, like, of course, all the women are gold diggers, and they still continue to wear masks, right? As long as like Kuya doesn't notice their face, basically. Yeah. And of course, the women are fighting as the story progresses. You see the women getting killed and disappearing, right?
Right. Yeah. So yes, this is all arranged by the grandma, the matchmaking. And well, we'll get to things when we get to them. But of course, as part of the tradition, everyone inside the mansion has to wear masks. So Shotaro and Philip had to wear masks as well. And for those of you who are fans of the live action show might recognize like the colors that they chose, because this isn't just Luna and
Oh, I
Trigger.
see it.
Yeah, this isn't just Luna and Trigger colors. These are the same colored masks they wore in episode 23, where they had to join a singing contest.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, the two of them did sing the song "Finger on the Trigger" in the episode.
Yeah. As the story progresses, of course, the women start tearing each other apart.
Yep.
Feel really bad because they become dopants, right?
Wait, let's yeah, we do find out one of them is definitely killed by a dopant.
Mm-hmm.
And my question to you is, when you first saw episode 7, who did you think the killer was?
Honestly, I thought the killer was the one who was gonna sleep with Kuya first. Like she was like, "Let me sleep with him first," but she ended up surviving.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the gray-haired one?
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I thought it was, honestly, I thought it was either like the grandma or the butler, because like it would be like too obvious if it was one of the contestants.
But here's the thing, though. That's just me, just because like it's pretty obvious, but obviously it's the culprit's grandma.
Yeah.
Behind it, but yeah, and like I don't know, it was kind of weird because as the girls are getting killed, right? Like there's this scene where she's in the bathtub, and of course she's like high, and it's just honestly it feels uncomfortable considering she's like really naked and like the silhouette and all of that. Ugh.
I mean, she did try to ambush Kuya by having him go to the bathtub, and like she would be like right there with him. But it just so happens that she is found dead before any of that could happen.
But yeah, I don't know, that naked scene was like too, I would say it's graphic, but it was just like, ooh, that was a lot of nudity compared to Tokime taking a shower in the fountain.
This anime is a lot more adult oriented compared to like the original show it was based on. So that's crazy.
I know, that's why.
Yeah. Earlier we did meet the main villain, who we're just gonna call Aurora because I'm struggling on remembering his name. But yeah, he shows up. He's like, "Oh, I'm an art dealer. Yeah, I'm an art dealer." Yeah, and we do notice that the dopant reeks of alcohol. So they think that using fire would help fight against it. So we do see Flame Joker form, but the thing is, it just gets more excited and doesn't feel pain. And I do find it interesting because this does relate to alcoholism, where like when
passing out and all of that.
Yeah, because like when you get drunk enough, you do lose your sense of like cutaneous receptors. And you might think, oh, not feeling pain might be a good thing, but it's actually a bad thing because pain is your body telling you should get GTFO, but you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah. Well, I will say this, though. I think this was in the second episode. We do finally get to see Ryu Terry with his Kamen Rider.
Yep.
Finally.
Yep.
Like, I've been waiting
to see him turn into a form.
Mm-hmm. I've been waiting so long for it, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish the transformation was a little more magical for the hubby, but that's okay.
I mean, at least he says it the way he does in the show. Shing. And then he uses his throttle crotch.
Yeah, and of course they finally get signal, and of course Akiko, Tokime, and Ryu are over there to rescue Shotaro, right? Yeah. But then they split up because Ryu Teru was fighting some random, I forgot what it was. It was so crazy.
Yeah. So they were able to figure out that all the deaths were actually suicides.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't know that they were plugged. They were plugged with the Gaia memory.
Yeah. So the Gaia memory is in fact alcohol, and basically everyone who uses it ends up dying from alcohol poisoning.
But yeah. Thought that was crazy, and during that time, right, was like everybody was wondering who did it, and of course Philip, the mastermind, was like, it's obviously a grandma.
Yeah. So
By the
like,
way, Grandma's badass. I like his voice and everything.
yeah,
Like, I don't know. I mean, it was kind of pretty obvious at the same time, but I
yeah,
like how I like how she turned into an alcohol dopant, but she like looked really cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
compared to the other girls who turned into like dopant, she had like the coolest transformation, the coolest fight scenes.
Right. Yeah. So yeah. So like Terry is fighting Scream, which we did see in a previous episode, and we do know from the theme song that she's a goth girl. But yes, so the grandma said, like, reveals that she recognizes Philip because she used to be associates with museum, and it's actually kind of nice. You actually see like little kid Philip with Psycho and Wakana, but of course, obviously, you don't see what's called the parents because one, you never see the mom's face, and two,
That was a
yeah,
really quick glimpse too.
yeah. Yeah, so it's cool. We get to see the Sonozakis as little kids, you know, because like first time we see them, we already know they're smug jerks.
But that fight scene was really cool. I think out of all the fight scenes and chase scenes and action scenes and Fuuto P.I that we've seen, this one has to be my favorite just because of like you know how like she attacks and like
Yeah.
the fire coming out. I don't know. Was that your favorite scene? Like the animation of how like alcohol dopant?
Oh yeah, the animation was really impressive, especially like when it's revealed that Dopons have the ability to evolve in their
Hi,
human
dope.
forms. Because freaking like this is called high dope.
I'm not gonna lie, that name high dope really.
Yeah.
It means something else in American slang, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's like
Sorry.
yeah, just say nope to dope. Just saying.
No, but you know how like it's high dope, right? But you
Yeah.
know the slang in
Yeah,
American
yeah,
culture is different. So
Yeah.
I felt really weird hearing high dope in that.
Yeah, like, but I'm not gonna lie though. This high key reminds me of Sabrina from that episode of Pokemon when like Brock and Misty turn into dolls.
Yeah, no, yeah, but I mean it's a terminology. I just thought it was funny that something that's an American term of high dope is used in this.
Yeah. Well, we do see something we've wanted to see for a while. Extreme.
Oh yeah, the that one was pretty cool. The extreme super
Yeah.
transformation.
Yeah, Kamen Rider W's final form is called Cyclone Joker Extreme because they use the extreme memory, and at that point they don't like. It's not just Philip transferring his mind to Shotaro's body. The two of them like completely fused together, and I always love like even when the show first aired this form, I love how like he just like grabbed onto that little wedge like in the middle of the suit and just like rips it open like
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty cool. I mean, they were successfully. They were able to destroy the guy in memory, right? I thought
Yeah.
that the grandma would be done, defeated. But of
Yeah.
course, the sad part is the grandma, because of the agreement that he had, whom we later find out is the guy with the rainbow hair.
Yeah.
Because of his negotiations and whatnot with the agreement, she chose to basically kill herself and set the mansion on fire and the butler, which was really sad.
In other words, she tried to pull that thing from Spawn.
But I was really sad though, because I was like, "Don't kill yourself."
That look, if you've ever watched Poirot or read the Poirot novels, like every villain always kills themselves in some way. Like even Webb and Mitchell made jokes about that, where Poirot's like, it's like, honestly, I had a busy week, but I know that once they use the evil voice, you know they are the villain.
I know what you mean. It was
and now she's going to kill herself.
But I kind of was hoping that the grandma would go to jail, because I mean, like, it's really sad.
Yeah. Actually, come to think of it, I think in my memory, I think the only Poirot novel where the killer didn't kill themselves was probably Murder on the Orient Express.
But Yeah. Well, but the good thing that came out of it is we find out who the real culprit behind it is. In every scene, it's all you know. So there's always like the guy who behind it, but then there's always somebody
Mhm.
that
The
supplies it.
one-armed man.
Basically, he's this. We find out who the real supplier is, and of course, he does his cool transformation. Which, by the way, I'm not gonna lie, that Aurora scene, the Aurora
Yeah.
Dorpan, it looks so cool. Like he just looks like those mystical creatures or whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
But
mean, he reminds me of Cosmic Man from Mega Man Battle Network 5.
no, so that's what it was. Yeah, he reminds me of that. So we finally get to find out who the real person behind
Yeah.
the what do you want to call it, the supplier or whatever.
Yeah, the high dope supplier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course he comes in on Brachiosaur.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. I like that transfer. I'm gonna be honest, that transformation scene was better than Ryu Terry
Yeah.
transforming because honestly, that needed justice. But that's just me.
Yeah, and of course, all's well that ends well. We find out that the only like they chose scummy women because of the fact that they would be the most compatible with the alcohol memory. But the reason why this one chick who's genuinely nice agreed to it is because she felt like she needed to YOLO swag
Yeah.
and do something she normally wouldn't do. But they're like, yeah, let's be best friends now, even though we tried to kill each other earlier.
I mean, to be fair, also another thing, I forgot her name, but she was also Kuya's favorite.
Mm-hmm. But he feels like he was not worthy of her because now he has to earn money for real, not for play.
So he
like
broke.
he's a broke bro.
So then the girls don't want him, and
yeah. I'm not saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke bro.
yeah.
Radio
Well,
edit.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It was cool, learning about Kuya. What the funny part about this whole episode, right, is how like it's an alcohol party. You find out that Kuya is not an alcoholic at all. He does not drink.
Yeah. In fact, it may look like I'm drinking alcohol, but I'm actually drinking spring water.
I'm not gonna lie. That looks like what that looks like. That looks like that Dia de los Muertos craft
Yeah.
beer. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, like the Corona or Tecate.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, "Are you drinking right now?" I was
No.
gonna ask you that.
No, it's just for show. I'm drinking water, just like he's drinking oolong tea.
Yeah. So I thought that was funny because I always thought that because grandma's alcohol dope on, he'd be an alcoholic too, but he's not.
Actually, it's kind of ironic that he's not alcoholic despite that.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we do get a final look at the main villains.
Oh yeah, that was really quick. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. By the way, that one kid, I swear, he kind of looks like that one guy from Hunter x Hunter.
Oh,
the pink-shirted member of the Phantom Troop.
Oh, Kurapika.
No, not Kurapika. I'm talking about like the guy from the Phantom Troop who has that cell phone.
Yeah, I get. Oh, and I don't remember. It's been a while since I watched Hunter. But overall, I mean, it was cool. I will say this though, I kind of wish they had more Tokime's like scene, like he had more shine. Considering it seemed like she was heavily associated with Batman.
Yeah, I mean, we still have 3 more episodes for the season, so
I know, but I wish they could have uncovered that more because during the episodes previously, right, they'd always say that he had no memory or high dope and all that. I wish they would have shown like a little more of her backstory, give her a little limelight. That's just me.
I mean, again, we got 3 episodes left. I'm pretty sure like they're going to like unravel that.
Okay.
Over that course.
That was just me. That was just my like little nitpick.
Yeah. And of course, so before we move on to the comments, any closing statements, likes, dislikes, score out of 10?
Oh, okay. So how do you want me to score this? So you want me to score this out of 10 for 3 episodes, right?
For each of the 3 episodes.
Okay. Yeah. So episode 7 was, I guess, like an 8 or 9. It was pretty good. I thought it was cool. There's nothing else. Number 8, the second part. That one was cool. I thought that was. I would say that was my least favorite, just because like, during that whole build up, it was just Ryu Terry and all that. I don't know. I wish it was a little more exciting.
Yeah.
Number 9 is probably the best one. Number 10. So number 8 would give me a 9 out of 10. So it'd be like episode 7 is an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 for number 8, and episode 9 would be 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say I would have to disagree with you in that I think the second episode of the 3 was the best one. I just realized I could make a Star Wars comparison if I wanted to.
Really? I mean, I don't want to say it's not. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just.
Oh no, because 7, 8, 9.
Oh, I get it. No, I mean, I know some people like the second part. That was just me. I just wish it could have been better.
I respect it. I respect it. I mean, for me, it's like I like episode 7 because we are like introducing to a strange premise, but I feel like it started to roll like a little too late into the episode. Like if we cut like the first 5 minutes of the episode or even the first 10 minutes of the episode, it'd be a lot better. So I give it an 8. Episode 9, we got a classic murder mystery, which I love. As you know, I love murder mysteries. I'm a huge Agatha Christie fan. So like I would give that episode a 9 out of 10. The third episode, I would say this. Compared to the previous 2 sets of third episodes, this one was better.
Yeah, it's not just an analysis episode.
Yeah. It's not just like, oh, we're gonna wrap up the fight scene and then like we're just gonna do a debriefing. No, it's like they actually like do stuff and reveal stuff in this episode. So for this one, I would also give it a 9 out of 10. So for me, it's 8.99 as opposed to like past instances where like the second episode is better than the third episode. And as we finally see XL transform. We see XL trial. We see Cyclone Joker Extreme. So like we're getting stuff. We're getting stuff done. It just feels weird that there's only 3 episodes left.
Yeah.
Hopefully there'll be a second season because I know there's more manga chapters. But
I don't know. Out of all the murder mysteries, I would say this one's the best. That's just for me.
Yeah. I would say this case was definitely the most fun out of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because even in the first one, the main villain was just some random mobster, not like hitman. It wasn't even like the main mobster. It was like one of his goons, and it's like from out of nowhere.
Yeah.
In the second one, they revealed the villain way too soon. Okay, so let's see what our final case is going to be in 3 weeks.
Yep.
Okay, L'Oreal. What says hi? She also says, I like the white-haired dude with rainbow braid.
Me too.
Well, let's hope we get more out of him in the next 3 episodes. When you explain the effects of drinking, thank God I don't drink. Yes. A lot of things happen to you when you drink alcohol. So do it responsibly, just like Chibi Philip said.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I hear you about the henshin, Jen. They need magic, kind of. I mean, it doesn't have to be magic though, like because it's technology. It could be techie. And keep in mind, like he's a motorcycle themed Kamen Rider. Like his theme is a motorcycle. He doesn't ride a motorcycle. He is a motorcycle, just like the ball pit bar in.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. It was just kind of weird how Tokimo ride it on his back and like.
I mean, Kamen Rider W did that. So.
I know, but it's just like it's kind of awkward.
One time I actually made my own fan drawing of Fang Trial Extreme, where it's like he's like half white, half blue, and then you got the silver in the middle, and he turns into a motorcycle with all these razor blades on him.
But that's just me. But yeah, I like this comment. That big hair chick reminded me of Spirit Away. Yeah, she reminded me of Ubaba as well.
Yeah. I prefer Zenbaba, but that's just me. Mm-hmm. Other than what made up? Okay, of all the guys in Kamen Rider, who do you have a crush on, Jen?
Philip, duh.
Of course you get Philip.
He redeemed himself because honestly, Philip really pissed me off when he had a big argument with Tokime, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, for me, I would say my Kamen Rider waifu would be Malika from Kamen Rider Game because the actress does her own stunts, And my Kamen Rider husbando, not counting the Nintendo Soji because that would be cheating, is Akira Date from Kamen Rider O's, because he's got a nice faux hawk.
I thought you was talking about just this Fuuto P.I, not Kamen Rider in general.
Oh, I mean, she says in Kamen Rider, and she used Toma as the example. So.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you meant Fuuto P.I.
You know, I mean, of the characters, I would say, Sokichi Narumi is the most attractive man, and Shroud is the most attractive woman, even though her face is covered the entire time.
Okay.
Because looks don't matter.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so that's it for the comments. Be sure to, this has been Fuuto P.I. episodes 7 through 9, The Closed K. And of course, be sure to follow, like, subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram if you want to watch our next episode, which will be in 3 weeks. And you can watch our past 4 episodes that we did. Episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4 through 6. And of course, if you like Fuuto P.I, you can also check out Rider Time Podcast with Kamen Rider Geeks, which we will be discussing episode 4 this weekend, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like Super Sentai, we have Sentai Hero Special, where we review Kamen Rider, not Kamen Rider, Avatar Sentai Dawn Brothers, a really great season of Super Sentai. And of course, the next batch of episodes they are reviewing is episodes 16 through 20, which, in my opinion, are some of the best episodes. No, not the best. Some of my most favorite episodes. And, of course, if you like Power Rangers, Dino Fury just dropped at midnight. I already finished watching the whole season. I won't spoil anything. But we will be reviewing episode 12 this Saturday as in addition to Kamen Rider Geek. So be sure to check that out as well. And, of course, you got actor interviews that we've done in the past, as well as
Sunday.
Every Sunday we are uploading an interview from Power Morphicon. So if you weren't there, you don't have to be square. Just show up to our YouTube page.
Yeah.
And of course, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. I know it's Thursday. We still have one more day left before we hit the weekend. Stay safe, stay hydrated, make sure you get plenty of shade, because I know the sun is murder. And, see you guys on Saturday. Stay safe, have fun. Bye.